Coming up, Vegas nightclub has a suspicious fire. Aviation authorities received threats on 2 incoming flights.
And a Sandy Springs man gets robbed at gunpoint. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Andrew Parker.
And I'm Robin Lawrence. A suspicious fire this weekend at Valdosta's Vegas nightclub is under investigation. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Office is leading the investigation and say the fire may have been arson. Investigators say they found evidence on the roof of the club, including an improperly secured ventilation fan and a garbage can that was found covering the ventilation fan. Investigators are currently awaiting test results that will help determine if the case was in fact arson.
Aviation authorities isolated 2 arriving jetliners at John F. Kennedy International Airport Monday after an anonymous caller said they may explode. A law enforcement officer said the caller told them explosives and a hijacker were aboard the 2 inbound jets. One, an American Airlines flight from San Francisco, and the other, a Finnair flight out of Finland. TSA spokesman Sterling Payne said that upon arrival, the 2 jets were steered to an isolated area of the JFK tarmac and met by authorities. The FBI issued an all-clear once their searches were completed, and pilots for both aircraft were questioned and told investigators that nothing out of the ordinary occurred during their flights.
2 14-year-old boys allegedly robbed an elderly man at gunpoint yesterday in Sandy Springs. Reports say the 2 teens had recently fled from a school for troubled youth in Warm Springs, stole a car in Pine Mountain, and then committed the robbery. Authorities are checking with other law enforcement departments along the route to determine if the boys had committed any other crimes. The alleged victim is Richard Pasanto, an elderly man who police said was checking his mail yesterday morning when he was approached by one of the boys who demanded money. When Pasanto told the boys his neighborhood did not allow solicitors, the boy allegedly pulled out a gun and threatened him. Police said Pasanto gave $20 to one of the boys, who took the money and fled the scene, but was later arrested with his partner at a nearby gas station. Authorities say the gun was real and praised Pasanto for keeping a cool head.
Lanier County volunteer firefighter Johnny Ray Frisky has been charged with 4 counts of arson, according to the Lanier County Sheriff's Office. Insurance and Fire Commissioner Ralph Hudgens reported Monday that Frisky torched 3 houses in 4 separate cases of arson, resulting in heavy damages to 2 of the residencies. Hudgens said the 3rd residence was a complete loss after being set ablaze twice. The arsons date back to July of this year, and the motive for the alleged arsons, according to investigators, was for Frisky to endear himself to his community.
Lowndes County and its cities continue to disagree on how the local option sales tax, or LOST, will be distributed. News Valdosta's Cam Copeland has more.
Local city and county leaders continue to fail on reaching an agreement as to how the local option sales tax, or LOST, will be distributed. Many confidential meetings closed to the press have been held for the purpose of reaching an agreement. Lowndes County has issued a proposal to the mayors of its cities so that the cities can split 42% of the funds, while the county receives the remaining 58%. However, the mayors continue to reject this plan, including Valdosta Mayor John Gale.
You know, the city and the county, we've made an offer to them, they've made an offer to us, and we're still not in agreement.
The Lowndes County Commission continues to uphold their agreement, as they have done so since the beginning of the battle. They have forwarded a certificate of distribution, proposing their offer to the cities.
Like I think I said this morning, it's kind of like comparing a dinosaur to a pigeon. And so people said, why aren't you negotiating? Well, there's no grounds to negotiate on. You know, we use the 2 different formulas. So if you don't have a common denominator, you can't negotiate. That's pretty well known.
The city of Valdosta has recently stated that the judge will choose the best offer, ending the battle. If the cities do not sign the certificate of distribution, the issue will be taken to Superior Court. If a decision is not reached by December 31st, the local option sales tax will expire. With News Valdosta, I'm Cam Copeland.
When we return, some interesting information for you about Valdosta property auctions, an end to the Chicago teacher strike,
and a look at your local weather. Stay with us.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Valdosta State University,
encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Andrew Parker.
And I'm Robin Lawrence. On September 25th, 120 properties across Valdosta will be auctioned off. The properties will be sold to the highest bidder no matter how low the bid is. As exciting as this may seem, many tenants who live here in those properties are concerned about what the future holds. Some think new owners may bring higher rents, although the residents have been sent letters ensuring their leases are secure.
After a week of unsuccessful negotiations between the City of Chicago School Board and its teachers union, both sides have finally reached a tentative agreement. The contract reopens public schools for more than 3,000 students in one of the most crime-ridden districts in America. Teachers Union President Karen Lewis said she's happy both sides have made progress, but warned that the strike would not be completely over until there was specific language about the framework of an agreement. As many as 6,000 teachers face termination under an evaluation system that Lewis called unacceptable.
2 members of a Georgia family accused of interstate crime spree are reported to be ready to make plea bargains. Authorities say Ryan and Lee Grace Doherty may soon make pleas in their spree that allegedly includes robbing a Valdosta bank. Dylan Doherty has not signed a plea deal, and so far the reported agreement only includes Lee Grace and Ryan Doherty. The sibling trio has been indicted in Georgia on weapons and bank robbery charges. The accusations against them include the robbery of a Citrus branch bank on Norman Drive, August 2, 2011. The brothers and their sisters have already been sentenced in the connection with the Colorado shootout, where the three received the sentences between 18 and 32 years in prison. They still face charges in Florida.
Taking a look at your local weather, expect scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the early evening with a high of 90 degrees. There's a 100% chance of rain today. Tonight will be cooler with a temperature of 76 and cloudy weather. Tomorrow, expect more thunderstorms with a high of 88 and a low of 68.
Coming up, it's Constitution Week in the United States. South Georgia Medical Center is building a helipad.
And the Red Cross is preparing for National Preparedness Month. Stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Clean Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Andrew Parker.
And I'm Robin Lawrence. It's Constitution Week, and the city of Valdosta is commemorating the signing of one of our nation's most important documents in a number of ways. The Valdosta chapter of the National Society Daughters of American Revolution will be observing the week. Students at both Lowndes County and Valdosta high schools will be exposed to educational displays about the Constitution. VSU will be displaying an exhibit on the second floor of Odom Library. Valdosta's Mayor John Gale will also sign a proclamation in observance of the week.
South Georgia Medical Center is enhancing its care for patients by building a $225,000 helipad. The plan is that by the end of 2012, life flights will be able to land directly at the hospital near the entrance of the emergency room. Hospital officials say that they believe making a quick access to a lifeline should be a priority.
The Red Cross will have an event this Thursday for National Preparedness Month. They will have a table set up in the Student Union from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Thursday for Valdosta State students to stop by and learn how to be prepared for a disaster. National Preparedness Month encourages Americans to assess and prepare for their local disaster risks. With hurricane season still in wake, it is very important for students to learn how to deal with any severe weather. There will be a game set up for which students to play will automatically enter them into a raffle to win a free disaster kit.
Georgia Agricultural Commissioner Gary W. Black says the first Georgia Grown Symposium will be held November 8th and 9th in Macon. The two-day symposium, Growing Your Business Through Georgia Grown, held at the Macon Marriott Center, will focus on the production, distribution, and also the consumer side of food products as part of the state's Georgia Grown marketing program. The program links producers and consumers. Participants can choose workshops that fit their needs, ranging from finance, food safety, contracts and licensing, regulations, economic development, and agrotourism. Producers, processors, and manufacturers involved in food production, farmers markets, and agrotourism will benefit from this event. The 2012 symposium is open to both Georgia Grown members and non-members. Pre-registration is required to attend. Registration deadline is Friday, October 26th.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Robin Lawrence.
And I'm Andrew Parker. We'll see you next time.